Judge Torres said Ripple's victory is still very far away. XRP to $500. The former head of the SEC's Enforcement Department, Robert Cohen, believes that the Securities and Exchange Commission's case against Ripple is key, but the result may not be as significant. The regulator is likely to file a motion for review if the case against Ripple is lost. Welcome to the Finance Up channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. Giving away 500 XRP at the end of the week. One random subscriber will receive XRP coins. Take a look at the instructions in the comments section. All you need to do is write the word XRP, watch the video to the end, to like and subscribe. Robert Cohen answered a question about the consequences of losing the commission for Ripple in an interview. Cohen drew parallels between the fraud case brought by the commission against Blockvest LLC and the ongoing lawsuit against Ripple. The Securities and Exchange Commission suffered a rare defeat in the SEC v. Blockvest LLC case on November 27, 2018, when Judge Curiel of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of California rejected her motion for a preliminary injunction against the firm. Despite evidence of fraudulent SEC submissions in communications on the defendant's website, the court rejected a motion for a preliminary injunction filed by the U.S. regulatory authority. It didn't last long and attracted close attention from the industry. On December 17, 2018, the SEC requested a partial revision of the November order. On February 14, 2019, the court partially granted the petition of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to review the case, relying on new evidence in an argument that the court apparently overlooked. Thus, the SEC shrugged off its initial loss and continued its attempts to crack down on the alleged fraud with the full force of federal securities laws. Ex-SEC Chief of the Division of Enforcement Robert Cohen responds to a question about the implications of the hashtag SEC losing to hashtag RIPPLE at John Deaton 1 at Dig Perspectives at Digital Asset Buy at Markets Mickle at XRP News _ at Working Money CH. Cohen believes that if the SEC loses the Ripple case, it may have problems with the attention that the lawsuit has attracted from the media and the industry. Nevertheless, the Commission has an impeccable track record of using the full force of federal securities laws to correct erroneous district court decisions made by a judge. Thus, it is clear that the victory in the SEC lawsuit against Ripple is not the end of the road for the payment giant, and the regulator is likely to pursue the defendant until a result favorable to the Commission is achieved. Former Coinbase board member Tom Lavero gives an ambiguous comment regarding the ongoing Ripple SEC lawsuit. Referring to the statement of the CEO of Ripple about leaving the United States after losing the case against the SEC, Lavero suggests that in fact, everything does not look so good, although he does not yet have specific information about this. On Twitter, he shared his thoughts on what is happening in the crypto industry, including the ongoing lawsuit. Cryptozima has come. I was at Coinbase until 2021 and headed the Series D for IVP. I have been living with crypto cycles since 2013. Here are my predictions about how and when this crypto winter will end and how to become stronger. Quote, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said during the Collision Conference in Toronto that if Ripple loses the lawsuit, it may consider leaving the U.S. And this, according to Lavero, indicates that the company is not doing so well. I don't have any real information, but I don't think it's good for Ripple if they're already talking about leaving the U.S. Quote, at the end of April, in an interview with Bloomberg, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said that his company is already working as if they have already lost the battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. He also referred to the delay in the consideration of the case, stating, the delay in the administration of justice meant a denial of justice. Quote, as Garlinghouse noted, most of Ripple's record growth figures are in countries outside the United States. 99% of Ripple's customers are non-American payment companies. As recently reported, Ripple has opened its first office in Canada, which will become the key engineering center of the company. In March, Fox reporter Eleanor Torres tweeted, "A source close to the SEC informed me that Hester Peirce privately expressed the opinion that the SEC would not get the desired result," she said. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce has repeatedly expressed concern about the SEC's approach to digital assets, once stating that the Commission has refused, despite numerous requests over the years, to provide regulatory guidance on how our rules apply to crypto assets. Quote, Ripple and two of its executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, defendants in a lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, filed a letter objecting to the amendments proposed by the Commission. In the letter, the defendants mentioned that it was impossible to satisfy the SEC's request for editing without prejudice to the open judicial system. They noticed that, even to classify documents for security reasons, the court allows only such details as the names and whereabouts of witnesses. The defendants argued that the alleged redactions had nothing to do with the alleged security threats. The preliminary letter does not even mention the name of the expert. Thus, it does not pose any danger. The SEC asked to seal 3 positions from Ripple's response. The authority appealed. 1. The description of a flaw in the expert's methodology. 2. An argument that mentions the inconsistency of the SEC's position regarding its request for secrecy. 3. 2 other arguments emphasize the position of the authorities. The letter adds that none of the proposed revisions disclose any important facts related to the expert. At first glance, they protect the SEC from public criticism. Quote, the SEC is trying to delay the outcome of a crucial lawsuit. She makes every effort to protect some of the most important documents, such as Hinman's speech and related emails. Meanwhile, the defendants claim that the authorities insist that the publication of the submitted petition should not be allowed, because it stirs up discussion. This argument is the opposite. This does not correspond to the public's right to access the details of the case. The court should reject the Commission's complaint, since it did not provide the proper grounds necessary for sealing, the defendant concludes. The current price of XRP for today you can see yourself on the screens, and the trading volume for 24 hours is $1,294,436,065 US. We are updating our XRP price in US dollars in real time. XRP has dropped 4.08% in the last 24 hours. Do you think XRP will be able to win the court and restore its former price? Write the answers in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.